The reigning champs versus the Liberty League #1 ranked team. A tale as old as time between all different sports that you've seen. We've got college football, professional football, and all sorts of other sports going on right now. It's a classic matchup. Definitely looked forward to each and every season. And right now, the Ithaca Bombers have a chance to prove why they deserve to be ranked #1 in the Liberty League. Great to have you with us here from Geneva, New York and Bristol Gymnasium. I'm Devin Jarvis on your coverage of Ithaca men's basketball against the Hobart Statesmen. The reigning champions, the 2023-2024 Hobart Statesmen, have gotten off to a solid start, 9-3 overall. It's the 3-2 record in conference play that brings them to sit at 4th in the Liberty League. And Ithaca's 3-0 undefeated record in conference play and 6-4 overall sits them as the #1 team in the conference. It's great to have you with us here, and it's been a surprising season, you could say, for the Ithaca Bombers. They brought in some new talent. The sophomore class has stepped up to a new level. But what we've seen is the team that was predicted to go 7th in the Liberty League in the final standings might not be doing that this year. They've had an amazing start. Wins over Liberty League opponents against Vassar, Bard, and Union most recently yesterday, where they picked up the 10-point victory, 81-71 in Schenectady, New York. But really, this one is their toughest conference opponent yet. This tough team in the Hobart Statesmen are led by their captains, Pat Healy, Carter Mashanik, Hunter Mashanik, and Aiden Rogers. Those four will be starting alongside Alex Mesh. On the other side, the Bombers have Logan Wendell, Jalen O'Neill, Aiden Holmes, Evan Cabral, and Chris Lasith as your starters. Typical sides for both. Pat Healy was dealing with some injuries on the Hobart side just a little bit earlier this year. He's only played 5 of the 12, but has started each of his last 3 and had more than 10 points in every game he's started since, and has been on a little bit of tear as of recently. All Liberty League first team last year. He was a team MVP. The player you're going to want to watch out for, fresh off an injury from the Hobart Statesmen. For the Ithaca College Bombers, it was a big day last night for Evan Cabral. He had 23 points, a career high for him, and was raining it from deep. Had 4 threes, his also career high from beyond the arc, and all sorts of shots were going in. The team as a whole played exceptionally well to lift themselves over Union, who currently sit 9th in the Liberty League at 1-4 in conference play, 5-7 overall. So as the starting lineups are set to come out, the Bombers are wearing their blue, navy blue uniforms with white trim down the bottom of their shorts and the edges of their jerseys with white lettering and numerals as well. Hobart on the other side have purple and accents down their white jerseys and shorts with orange numerals and lettering as well. And we'll have an exciting matchup. This big Hobart team, size-wise, has quite a few players in that 6'4 area. Every single starter, it seems to be above 6'3. Only one player below 6'3 at 6'1. Bombers only have a handful around 6 foot or over. Definitely a smaller team. So the umpire tonight, head ref Willie Mason, set to lift the ball up. Tip-off goes. The Bombers get the first touch and collect it. It was Chris Lasith there against Hunter Mashanik. 6'5 versus 6'5 at the tip. And the Bombers get the first possession underway. Straight away, it's Logan Wendell. He feeds left wing for Aiden Holmes. A couple threes last night. Goes underneath. Chris Lasith misses his first shot. Fighting for the rebound, able to get it. Gonna fight outside, kick it out. Evan Cabral, a right wing 3, cash. First blood for the Bombers just 25 seconds in. They'll lead 3-0 to start the scoring. Hobart now pushing the other way across the timeline at midcourt. It's Healy. Healy in the left corner gets it out to the captain and Agent Rodgers. 4 captains on this floor. Bombers only have 3 captains on their team. And Bryce Blabtree, one of those 3, is out for the season with a torn ACL. Aiden Rogers left wing, floats a pass to the left elbow for Hunter Mashanik. Turns around, fires, and cashes it in. Buckets for both sides on the first possessions. We saw that yesterday especially. Quite high scoring for everybody. Almost a pickpocket at the top of the key. O'Neal swings outside for Holmes. He drives the lane from the right side. Floats one back out. Wendell, the left wing 3. It's in. 11 threes in the first half yesterday for the Bombers. We might be a little bit ahead of that pace already as the Bombers are cashing in from 2 beyond the arc. Now the other side, Alex Mesh, the only non-upperclassman on the floor for the Statesmen. He'll drive inside, find Pat Healy, floats up a shot, won't go, rebound by Lasith. 18:30 to play, Bombers up 6-2. Cabral will go to the top of the key for Jalen O'Neal. Had a stellar night last night, showing off skill on both ends of the floor. O'Neal has it, hands it off to Wendell, left wing. Goes back to O'Neal in the corner. He'll try for three. Off the front iron, slips out, and a rebound by Alex Mesh, the guard out of Chittenango, New York. He'll hand it off to his captain teammate and agent Rogers. Rogers out of the Hotchkiss School, a premier private school in the state of Connecticut, one of the best in the country. He'll have it on the left wing, fighting against Cabral. He'll plant his feet, pivot off his left, and go for his teammate and Alex Mesh. Now outside once again, Mashanik, that's Hunter Mashanik. Finds his twin brother in Carter Mashanik, slips inside the lane, now kicks outside the corner. It was Alex Mesh trying for three. Pump fake against Logan Wendell, just a little bit of a hop, and that's a travel. It'll send things the other way with 17:46 on the clock, and the Bombers up 6-2. A couple subs for the Bombers. It'll be Chris Lasith coming off the floor and Alex Penders to replace him. We've seen those two fluctuate very often in and out against each other. Penders, a more deep-range player. Lasith loves to play from beyond the basket. Here's Logan Wendell from beyond the arc. Just start the possession. A quick fire three from the left arc. It goes in, 17-30 here in the first half. Bombers with a commanding lead at 9-2. Alex Mesh on the other side. He skips one to the high post for Carter Mashanik. Second team All-Liberty League last year. Back outside of Matt Healy. He was first team. Hobart going to reset things. It's Healy trying for a three from the right wing. Bombers fighting for the rebound. It's Jalen O'Neal who eventually gets it from the left wing. Here's a heat check. Deep range three from Logan Wendell. Just a little bit short. Was feeling it. That's the first missed three of the night for the Bombers. 9-2 your score. Under 17 minutes to play. Carter Mashanik, deep left wing, pins it at his right hip. Bounces a pass to the top of the key for his twin brother Hunter. Now right wing, it's Healy. Healy steps inside the lane. Takes a hop. Foul on the floor. He lifts up the shot before he took it. That'll be Logan Wendell's foul. And the first of anybody on the floor tonight. Coaches for either side, Stephen Thompson, a graduate of Hobart back in 2013. He's in his sixth year, boasting an 83-38 record. On the other side, it's Walid Farid in his fourth year. Foul, another one underneath the basket. This one coming against Aiden Holmes. Holmes fouled out late in the game yesterday against the Garnett Chargers of Union. Two team fouls now for the Bombers. An inbound just right of the basket. It'll be Aiden Rogers. He goes deep outside to the right wing for Alex Mesh. Now floating a pass underneath. Mashanik to his other brother, Carter. Goes up for the basket. Fouled. And one. He'll nail that one. And Carter Mashanik, as the foul comes against Alex Penders, will have a chance to make it a three-point play. Still down by 5. They'll look to make it 4 with 16:31 on the first half ticker. Mint-heeled shoes, gray the rest. He'll squat and fire. A high-arcing rainbow free throw falls clean through the net. It's 9-5 the score. Point guard and Jalen O'Neal dribbles up past half court with his left hand, now crosses over and gives it to Logan Wendell, the captain at the top of the key, third in the Liberty League in scoring. He'll drive the left alley, a reverse with his right, it won't go. Matt Healy brings it to the other side. Hobart moving fast. Underneath, they try for one at the bucket. Carter Healy going up with the shot. He's fouled on the way there. 4 fouls in the past minute for the Bombers. This could get icky soon if they're not careful. He went up for the shot, and that will bring Carter Healy back to the free throw stripe. Averaged 10 points per game, rather 11 points per game on their Liberty League championship team just a year ago. Is averaging 9.8 this year. His first free throw will be off the back iron and back to his feet at the free throw stripe. He's a 52% shooter on the year so far. 9-5 this score with 16:08 here from Bristol Gymnasium. You're listening to Bomber Sports. I'm Devin Jarvis on your call. Second one for Healy. It will rim out. He gets his own rebound just outside the restricted circle, and a jump ball called as the Bombers fight for it. Walid Farid, though, not happy as they wanted that rebound. 2 seconds burn off the clock. Now 16:06. Bombers still lead 9-5. An inbound out to the right wing. It's Healy. He fakes the shot, steps inside looking for a teammate. Can't quite get it. Now back out to Rogers on the right wing. A deep three, a high three, and it falls. Finds the pot of gold. And 9-8 the score. Bombers still on top. Ithaca's first possession in quite a while, it seems. Maybe not game clock, but definitely in real life clock. O'Neal steps inside, fakes the three. High one-handed shot off the basket. The floater falls. O'Neal, one of those players who's just got sometimes unmatched skill of anybody on the floor. He showed it a lot yesterday, and we're seeing a lot already. Rogers deep straight away. It'll go inside for Carter Mashanek. He fakes a pass on the right elbow, spins outside. As he looks to the corner for Alex Mesh, O'Neal gets in the way and will stop the pass coming. 12 seconds on the shot clock after the ball was knocked out of bounds. And as the Statesmen score on the right side basket, they'll inbound it from the left side. Outside Carter Mashanek. Here's Mesh. Swing it around the horn. Corner for Rogers. Ball goes out as he steps inside. And in the other way is Aiden Holmes after he gets the interception. To the basket, driving off the glass, up and down. He gets the bucket, the hoop, the harm. 13-8 the score with a trip to the line for Aiden Holmes. Chris Laseth set to check back into this game, potentially to replace Alex Penders. He will come in and replace the 14 in blue with 30 in blue. 15:08 to play. Bombers up by 5. Looking to make that 6 with Aiden Holmes at the line. He'll bounce twice, spin it once, and fire. It will fall. Aiden Holmes, a reliable free throw shooter, just around 80% so far this season. Struggled to take it past half court of the Statesman. Jalen O'Neal, the big effort for that. Rogers holds the ball at his right hip, now gets it to Healy on the left wing. Back to Rogers, they're playing back and forth. He looks for a pass to Mashanek, Carter that is, on the right wing. Slips inside, Mashanek spinning around the low block, can't get the shot to go. Under 15 in ticking. Here's Jalen O'Neal, a handoff on the right wing. Cabral, deep three. This one's good. Cabral has been otherworldly from deep these past couple games. He'll have 6 points, just 5 minutes and 20 seconds in to go alongside Logan Wendell. Those both lead the scoring. Mashanek on the other side and Rogers both have 3 points for themselves to lead things for the Statesmen. But the Bombers, a 17-8 lead. What a start for Ithaca. Not, I think, was expected. This Hobart team might be behind the Bombers in the Liberty League standings, but historically what they've been able to do against Ithaca, what they were able to do all of last year, go 22-6, only have 5 losses in all of the Liberty League to eventually win the title. They may have lost in the first round, but these Liberty League opponents never have good success against the Statesmen. Made it to the finals 2 years ago, the championship game, and won it last year. And you look at these past couple matchups, Bombers may have won the last one in Geneva on January 26th, but they've lost 5 of the last 7 overall. So Hobart will get possession after a timeout called by Waleed Fareed. A couple subs in. It's Monty Ned now at the top of the key. He'll swing things to Healy left wing. Back underneath now to Dorian Packey. Packey and Need, both first years on this Hobart roster, 1 of 4. Ball comes out of bounds. Healy tries to save it. It won't go in their direction. Bombers pushing fast. Laseth by the basket. Kicks outside. Logan Wendell from the corner. Off the side of the iron. It's a rebound. Helped by Dorian Packey and Monty Ned. Here's a push from the other side. Carter Healy. Ball comes loose. Steal by Cabral. Bombers have numbers. They'll slow things down. Logan Wendell yo-yoing from the right wing. Cross-court pass to the corner for Holmes. He looks outside the perimeter. Keeps it. Drives baseline. Floats up a shot from the left block. It won't go, but the foul called. Two team fouls now for the Hobart Statesmen. That will be shy of 2 for 4 total from the Bombers. And Aiden Holmes with 2 shots now from the charity stripe. He'll nail the first one. So far perfect from the line this afternoon. The Lady Bombers had a great game for themselves earlier today, winning 48-24 against the William Smith Herons. And the Bombers looking to get the clean sweep. Failed to do that yesterday against Union. And this one's only their second conference road trip of the year. Next one will fall. Aiden Holmes perfect from the line on both. He'll get replaced by Cole Wissink after the 2 shots. So it's Wendell, O'Neill, Wissink, Cabral, and Lasith on the floor for the Navy Blue Bombers. Other side, some new faces. Gabriel Bergeron pushing the ball up the floor for the Statesmen. Pat Healy still in alongside Monty Ned. Outside, it's Alan Morty. He has the ball on the left wing. Overhand pass underneath to Bergeron. Bergeron doesn't like his shot, goes outside. Ned, three-pointer, cash from straight away. 19-11, Bombers still on top, 3:25 to play in the first half. Ithaca will keep things slow on the offensive attack. Here's Lasith at the top of the point. He'll hand off to Cabral on the right wing. Cabral now steps inside the paint. Pivots off his left after he doesn't like his shot. Outside for O'Neill. He'll try a three. High off the iron. It will hit the top of the backboard and be called out of bounds. Umpires in this one. Head ref is Willie Mason. Umpires to join him are Robert Snedden as well as Michael Sweeney. Bergeron pushing up alongside Monty Ned in the backcourt. O'Neill making their job difficult. Eventually, Ned is able to get it through. Just hit a three. He's 5 steps off the perimeter straight away right now with bright pink shoes. He steps inside, swings it out to the corner for Alan Morty. Morty now gets it to Bergeron. He drives the basket. The 6'8 guard can't get it to fall. Outlet pass the other way. Logan Wendell's able to find O'Neill. Out to the left wing for Cabral. His three-pointer off the mark. And a foul on the rebound. That will go against Cole Wissink from the right block. He was fighting for it. Was the one closer to the basket, but called for an elbow. Jose Padilla now set to come in. We saw especially yesterday how Waleed Fareed loved to get deep into his rotation early in the game against Union. That found a lot of success. He went a little less deep in the second half, but with the first half score leading in favor of the Bombers, it clearly did something right. 12:30, the guests in Ithaca up 19-11. Here's Ned outside. He'll find Healy, who hasn't checked into this game quite yet. Back outside from Morty. Underneath, Ned drives the basket. His shot won't fall. The Bombers doing a great job by the basket on defense. Only a few points led up so far, and 6 of the 11 from beyond the arc. Foul off the ball. That will go against Morty. Morty was tracing Jose Padilla as he was starting from the top of the perimeter and working to his right. That'll be an inbound from the far side. Bombers working on the left half of the floor and Hobart on the right. 12:06 to go here. First half, Bombers up 19-11. Far side, Logan Wendell. He slaps the basketball at his hip, flips outside for Chris Lasith. A one-handed pass to the left wing now for Cabral. He'll step inside Main Street. At the glass, up and down, good for 2. Bombers a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Biggest of the game. Rather, second biggest. They were up 19-8 at one point. Ned's at the top of the key. Floats a pass to the right wing for Dorian Packey. Packey spinning underneath, kicks outside Morty. Morty right corner, drives baseline, floats one outside. Logan Wendell gets a hand on it as he was looking for Healy. Healy now chases after it, tries to keep it in favor of the Bombers. Rather, that was Alex Mesh. It will stay instead with Ithaca. And more subs for the Bombers. Here comes Chris Lasith. Lasith, the look that the Bombers like on defense, replaces him for Alex Penders now that they're on offense. A coach in Waleed Fareed who loves to talk. He'll give a play here for the Bombers from the bench. Wendell looking for a teammate. He'll have to Hail Mary one to the half court. It's picked off by Monty Ned. He drives the basket, nearly blocked by Evan Cabral, who was the intended target off the pass by Wendell. And a warning against the Bombers. Delay of game potentially called there. But Ned gets the points. It's now 21-13 in favor of Ithaca. Padilla now will bring the ball up the court, cross the timeline, and enter the left wing. He hands it off to Cabral at the top of the key. He's tracing left, now back to Wissink, and up here to Padilla. Padilla feeds right wing. It's Penders. Penders now goes to the Bombers' star player in Logan Wendell. 14 on the 30. Padilla fighting on the right corner. There was a foul called against Monty Ned. His first of the game. He's played in every single game as a freshman, only one of 2 to do that on this roster. The other one is Alan Morty, who's played 9, started 9, and played all 12. Logan Wendell chases the rim, finds his way underneath. His shot won't go. A tip by Penders on the rebound, but a foul over the back against Penders in that effort. That'll be Pender's second of the game. 5 total fouls for the Bombers now. They got into trouble early. Rather, that'll be 6. 11 minutes here left in the first half. Bombers are up by 8 from Bristol Gymnasium. Monty Ned stepping up the floor. Will call a teammate over for a screen. He won't get it, and it's close to Bergeron on the right elbow. Bergeron jumps, passes back outside to Ned. Ned driving to his left, ball comes loose. A foul against Logan Wendell on the reach-in. Bombers now put Hobart into the bonus. 17 fouls for them as Yoav Regev is set to check into this game and replace Evan Cabral. Cabral has not stepped out of this game alongside Logan Wendell. They've been in every single minute. Something to expect from the top 2 minute leaders on this team. Wendell averaging 31 a game and Cabral 27. The 1-and-1 from the line. First one is good by Monty Ned. 6.1 points per game for the first year. He's got 4 already, rather 5. 2 baskets on the floor, as well as a free throw, and one more rattles it down. 4 straight points right now for the Statesman. Padilla pushes it up the floor, yo-yos with his left, brings it to the top of the key for the white sneakers and Logan Wendell. Now it's the mint sneakers for Chris Lasith. Back to Wendell, top of the key, behind the back dribble. Underneath, swinging for Chris Lasith. It was Yoav Regev who tried for it. Ball's not touched, and it will go the other way. 10:30 and ticking here from Bristol Gymnasium. 21-15 your score in favor of the visiting Bombers. Monty Ned, he's been a big proponent of this short comeback that Hobart has had. He has the ball on the right wing. Steps inside. Bounces one underneath here to Dorian Packey. Packey goes up with it, comes down with the basket. And the first years and the underclassmen working extremely well here in the first half. Chris Lasith outside. He picks up his dribble, drives left into Main Street, spins around, hooks up a shot, high 3 times off the rim. It'll fall down for Lasith's first of the game. He's 1 for 2 from the field. Under 10 minutes now. Bombers up 23-17, the lead at just 6. Still a 2-possession game. Outside, it's Masha, deep 3. This one nearly an air ball, skims the front of the rim. They don't go out of bounds as the Bombers fight for the rebound, but nearly do so on the baseline. Wissink drives down Main Street, up the right alley, pinned off the backboard by Dorian Packey. It'll eventually go out of bounds, but a snatch block by the 6'7 sophomore from Staten Island. The post player, excellent on defense, averages just over a block per game. He's above that average right now. 23-17. Play called by the Bombers from the sideline. And just a bit of conversation going on. Umpires talking with each other. It seems the clock hasn't really changed much. But they'll take a moment here to Back here on Bomber Sports YouTube. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Mike went out for just a moment, but we're back. The score is 30-24. A quick run by the Hobart Statesmen, and we resume things with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Cabral has it at the top of the key for the Bombers. Now swings left wing for Logan Wendell. He tries to look for Laceth underneath. It gets turned over. Carter Mashanik at the basket, fighting, muscling up, and coming down with one. 5 minutes left, and the lead cut to just 4. O'Neal now setting things up for the Bombers. Goes to the top of the key, an off-ball foul underneath against Rogers. That will be his first of the game. 6 team fouls right now for the Statesmen. They're just one off the bonus. Not much action in the paint, the organized action that we come to know for the Bombers. And Wendell will try and inbound one here. Finds Laceth left free throw line extended on a bounce pass. Now goes deep outside for Evan Cabral. 17, now 16, and ticking on the shot clock. Outside, it's Jalen O'Neal straight away. He'll step to his left, drive toward the basket. Ball's tipped out. He's fighting for it. Not quite one yet. Other way, it's Hobart at the basket. Mesh switches from his left to his right in the air and comes down with it. A one-possession game for the first time since tip-off. Logan Wendell the other way, underneath the basket, passing to Laceth. Ball comes loose. Laceth still fighting for it. Tries to go up with a shot. He does. Ball's still loose. Here's a 3-on-1 for Hobart the other way after the rebound comes their way. Healy lifts up the basket. It's a tie ball game here from Bristol Gym. 4 minutes and counting. Just like that, Hobart turns this game on their head. It was an 11-point lead just a few minutes ago. 30-30 the score. Wendell with a Jim Loud around him cheering defense. Top of the key. Bounce pass underneath Laceth. Swings one outside. Holmes was looking for it. It'll stay with the Bombers that is touched out of bounds. Ball was going to the corner. Last touched by the Statesman. An 11-0 run right now for Hobart. Bombers were up 30-19. They've made 5 of the last 6 field goals. The Bombers scoreless over the last 4 minutes. Here's Logan Wendell from the far corner. He's looking for a teammate. Finally gets Cabral on the right wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cabral charging in. A shovel pass outside to Logan Wendell. 3 on the shot clock. He'll have to heave. That he does. It won't go off the rim, and the Hobart Statesmen get the rebound. A chance to take the lead for the first time this afternoon. Deep on it is Hunter Mashanik. He gets it back outside to Rogers on the left wing. Up top to Carter Mashanik. Drives left alley. At the basket. Working against Laceth. Gets it to go. Off the window and through. 32-30. Hobart on top. Deep right wing now, it's Chris Laceth. Now to the other side, Aiden Holmes. He picks up his dribble and swings it around. Inside the paint now, plants his feet. Outside to Logan Wendell, fakes the shot, steps inside. A backhanded shot, good. No foul called. Fareed was looking for it. It's 32-32 with 2:40 to play in the first half. Right wing, here's a deep heave by Rogers. Rainbow goal. Up by 3, largest lead of the game for the Statesmen. It's saying a lot. I think has been in control for the most of it. Bombers looking to respond. Here's O'Neal, a bounce pass to the top of the key for Cabral. Ball comes loose as Cabral does the overhand pass. Hobart fighting the other way. It's the corner. Rogers a 3 again. This one too strong. Ithaca gets the rebound. And Fareed wants to slow things down. 2 minutes. Stepping inside is Logan Wendell. A foul called on the floor. That'll bring the captain to the line for a 1-and-1. He's an 80% charity stripe shooter on the year. Ranks toward the top of this team in that static category. Alongside him is Jalen O'Neal, who hasn't missed a shot yet from the charity stripe. A couple other at 100, but not many opportunities for them. As far as volume goes, it's Logan Wendell and O'Neal toward the top for Ithaca. discussion being talked about among the Ithaca players on how they want to organize the rebound. And a 1-1 coming here for Logan Wendell. 2 minutes, 1 second on the game clock. Wendell with 2 full black leg sleeves, squats and fires for his first free throw. It will go in clean through the netting. Max Nierenberg standing up, a potential check-in soon. We'll see how it goes. Has only played in 3 games this season. He steps in at half court. Ball won't fall, so splitting the pair is Logan Wendell. Hobart up by 2, looking to make it a 2-possession game. Rogers left wing, defense by O'Neal. He's being pestered. Has to go outside for Hunter Mashanik. Now back to Rogers. And that ball just came loose. Came high off the ball. And here comes the Bombers the other way. Nierenberg stood up for just a moment. He's no longer out there. Potentially was looking to go in. It doesn't seem to be the plan no longer. 1:40 on the clock. Bombers down by 2, 35-33. Wendell holding the ball above his head, steps inside the paint, underneath to Brady, off the glass, taps twice off the rim, and falls in. Back to a tie ball game at 35. Rogers struggling his way across midcourt. Jalen O'Neal just making things difficult. Rogers calling a play. He's deep off the left wing, about 10 feet. Starts his dribble with his left about hip high. Now slips past O'Neal, steps inside to the low post. Going outside, cross court out to Healy. Healy now the other way. Right elbow, spots up for the jumper. Off the front iron, a rebound by Morty. And they'll reset with 20 on the shot clock. Now under a minute to go. Score still tied at 35. Here's Rogers. Rogers, contact at the basket. He won't go. Second chance points by Hunter Mashanik. That will fall. 37-35. Bombers want to make it a tie game. Underneath, Logan Wendell, an easy 2-pointer working against Morty, the first year and the senior. Not a good matchup for Hobart in that occasion. 36 seconds. Ball game tied at 37. Shot clock and game clock separated by 10. Rogers deep right wing guarded by Holmes. A bounce pass to left wing for Carter Mashanik. He steps down to the left elbow. Now back out to Rogers. Rogers drives through. Spinning out, looking for a teammate. Doesn't like his shot. Underneath, it's Carter Mashanik. An acrobatic 2-pointer behind himself to get the shot. And now we're here for our last possession of the game. Of the half, rather. 10 seconds to go. 39-37. Ithaca down by 2. Logan Wendell with 4 seconds. Steps inside. Drives up. Floats a shot high off the glass. It won't go. Buzzer sounds. And the Bombers, once up by 11, as far as down by 2, will finish the half down by 2. What a half we saw there. We'll take a short break here from Bristol Gymnasium and send things back to the Bomber Sports YouTube channel in 15 minutes for the second half of play. Great to have you with us. We'll see you after this short break. We welcome you back to Bristol Gymnasium for the final 20 minutes of regulation here against the Ithaca Bombers and the Hobart Statesmen. It was a fun one at the start. Bombers went up by as much as 11, went down by as much as 3, and finished down by 2. They'll get the first possession here and try and start things off with a chance to tie things up. It's 39-37 in favor of Hobart. Logan Wendell, left wing, floats a pass to the left block for Chris Lasith. Back to the basket. He'll dribble twice, spin around, try for a shot, gets his own rebound, goes back up, can't get it. And great defense by Carter Mashanik to try once again. Rogers is pushing fast the other way, gets it to Hunter Mashanik, twin brothers Hunter and Carter. Bounce pass to Hunter on the left elbow. He floats a right rainbow. It won't go. Rebound by Cabral. Cabral going to move fast. Has a teammate in O'Neal. Instead, keeps it himself. Pushes all the way off the glass and down. We're tied back up at 39. Bombers go electing for a full court press. It's the same starters as the beginning of the game. Healy, Mesh, Mashanik, and Rogers. As Healy tries from the right corner, gets it to go on the high arcing switch. 19 minutes left in regulation. It's 42-39. Wendell, right free throw line extended, goes back out to the right wing for Cabral. Ball comes loose, a reach and foul against Hunter Mashanik. He doesn't like the call. His second of the game, had 2 fouls on the floor so far. Both he did not like the call of. Bombers get possession once again. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Out now for Aiden Holmes. He tries for it. His shot won't fall. Healy fast the other way. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and falls through the bucket. 5 points for Hobart in the second half, all from Pat Healy. First team All-Liberty player a year ago. And 4 points now for the Bombers. A reverse layup by Evan Cabral, all responsible by him. Here's Healy. He thinks about a left wing three, doesn't do it. Rogers now goes back to Healy in the left corner. The three-pointer rattles out. A rebound by Hunter Mashanik, and he collects on it. Coach Freed not happy with the defense by Evan Cabral, but Logan Wendell pierces the lane and gets the basket. It's only a 3-point deficit, but nevertheless not a happy lead for Reed after that start. We'll take a short break here on Bomber Sports YouTube. We'll be back in just a little bit after this timeout. After the quick bucket by Logan Wendell, there's 18 minutes left in the second half, and the Bombers are looking to bring things close. Down by 3 right now, 46-43. Bounce pass to the other side by the Statesmen. They bring things past the timeline after 5 seconds on the shot clock. Left wing now, it's Mesh. Back to Rogers, the point guard at the top of the key, wearing some fresh LeBrons. Now back underneath. Here's Carter Mashanik. Tries a teardrop with his right hand from the deep in the paint. Doesn't quite go. Left wing now, it's Logan Wendell. Out to the corner for Aiden Holmes. Aiden Holmes pierces the lane, off the glass and down. Assist by Logan Wendell, and a great shot there by Aiden Holmes to get the bucket. 17-23, 46-45 the score. Left wing, a 3 for Mesh. This one, a rainbow, won't go. Ball's tipped up. Rebound still fights for it. Bombers on the rebound. Mistakenly hit the ball in the basket. A little assist by Hobart as well, but nevertheless, probably a dual effort there from both teams. 17 minutes. Here's Lasith, right free throw line extended. Picks up his dribble, moves to his left, gets a cutting Logan Wendell at the lane and gets the bucket. Uses his right hand square off the backboard. The Bombers only down by 1 now. Right corner Mesh. Holmes on the defense. Steps underside for Carter Mashanik. Back out for Mesh, and up to the top, straight away for Rogers. Healy left wing, back outside Rogers. Healy now going to try from 3. Left wing, it's good. Knocks the netting. And a timeout called by Coach Stephen Thompson. Graduated from Union back in 2013. A 1,500-point scorer from 2009 to 2013 in his career at Union. Just an excellent player overall. And he's been in the Liberty League postseason every single season as a head coach. Bombers just missed out on it last year. Other than that, Coach Walid Fareed has led them to a Liberty League chance in every season. In 2022, 23, 18-8, 14-4 overall. That's a semifinal appearance. And the year before that, 17-9, 13-5 overall. Another semifinal appearance. Just failed to break that first round of the Liberty League tournament. No playoff victories for Coach Walid Fareed. He's looking to change that this year after a stellar start to the season, sitting top of the conference. Ithaca number 1 in the Liberty League standings. RPI number 2, Clarkson 3, and Hobart 4. Playoff picture, if you were to end the season right now, would see Ithaca playing the winner of Hobart and Vassar. 16:30 on the clock. It's Jalen O'Neill, Lasith, Holmes, Wendell, and Cabral on the 4 for the Bombers. Both Mechanics, Healy, Mesh, and Rogers out for Hobart. Top of the key, it's Chris Lasith. He holds the ball above his head, had a snap, start a dribble. Now he elects to do so. Top of the key, Logan Wendell. Back underneath to Chris Lasith. Ball comes loose. It will go the other way. Comes off the hands of Lasith. He doesn't love the call. Fareed not expressing his favorable feelings either. And 51-47 is your score. Rogers deep outside the wing. Kicks out right wing for Healy. Now top of the key, Rogers. Hasn't taken many shot Rogers tonight. Hold it above his head and look for a teammate. Goes for Healy, right wing. He approaches the perimeter now, past O'Neill. A teardrop floater from 15 feet out. Collects the change. And it's 53-47 now. Largest lead of the afternoon for the Statesmen. Lasith underneath. Goes back outside. Top of the key, Cabral. Cabral spinning around his defender in Hunter Mechanic. Goes to the right block for Chris Lasith, another turnover. A lot of turnovers against Chris Lasith here when he gets the ball. We'll have to be a little bit more careful. 15:22 on the clock, 53-47 the score. It's Hunter Mechanic in the left corner, rather Healy. Now Hunter, left block, finds his twin brother in right. And Carter Mechanic on the right block goes up and down with it, 55-47. A big run here for Hobart, 7 straight points, and the Bombers not scoring as of recently. Missed three-pointer, ball comes loose. Carter Mechanic, the rebound on the left block. Left wing now, it's Mesh. Mesh starts his dribble. Feeds out to the top of the key for Rogers. Rogers will slip past Jalen O'Neill. O'Neill trying to reach around and pick the ball out if he can. Cannot do so, and Hobart resets. Hunter Mechanic hands it off to his teammate and co-captain in the right corner. Top of the key, a heave by Rogers is short and collected on the free throw line by Chris Lasith. Wendell bouncing up and down. We'll get it to Jalen O'Neill. Now hands it off to his co-sophomore Evan Cabral. Drives at the basket. Offensive rebound by the Bombers and Chris Lasith. He'll go up for 2, won't come down with it, but will get the foul. 14-13 left in the second half. Now an 8-point lead for the Hobart Statesmen. Kind of opposite of what we've seen earlier. It's the largest of the night for Hobart. And the 3 subs set to come on for the Bombers. It's Penders, Wissink, and Padilla as Lasith sets for his 2 free throws. 67% from the line. He'll miss the first. Two team fouls against the home team in Hobart so far. So 55-47 remains the score. Next one coming now for Hobart after Padilla checks in, Wissink checks in. It'll take off Cabral, or so far only Wissink, excuse me. It'll take off O'Neill. And Lasith on his second free throw will likely be replaced by Penders. The second one comes and falls through. Cabral comes off the floor. Now your 5 for the Bombers are Lasith comes off the floor. Your 5 now for the Bombers are Cabral, Padilla, Wissink, Wendell, and Lasith. The same starting 5. A little bit changed up now for Hobart. Right wing it's Healy, 14 and ticking on the game clock. Bounce pass to the left block for Hunter Mashanik. Mashanik spins around, kicks to the right corner for Ned. Ned pushes around and won't get the shot, but will get the foul. Wissink does not love the call. That'll be his 3rd on the night so far. A shooting foul, and Ned will head to the line for 2 shots. His 2 for 2 so far tonight. And the lead has the chance to become the biggest of the night for Hobart. It's at 7 right now. First one, a swish by Ned from the line. He's a feisty first year on this team. Has played in all 12 games so far. 15 points in his first game. He had 10 points just yesterday against RIT. That's his top 2 scoring outings of the season. He'll make both bring things to a 9-point lead. Cabral has it top of the key. Goes back in a give and go for Penders. Back to Cabral now, left wing. Cabral kicks to the right side. It's Wissink. Wissink spinning around in the paint. Floats one up. The foul, no shot, good. And Hunter Mashanik now gets his 3rd of the game.
Matchups right. Know who you're closing out to.
First one here from Wissink from the line. Clinks off the front rim, backboard and down. Bombers nearing 50 now. It's 57-49. They've surpassed 50 in all of their games so far. They've surpassed also 60 in every game to this point. Second one now for Wissink. Will fall through. 2 good for Cole Wissink, the junior, at the line. That'll be his only 2 points of the night. 13:30 now on the clock. Here's Ned, deep right wing, finds Morty. Morty left wing, finds underneath for Carter. Carter drives the basket, a right hook is good to bring things 59-50. Right wing now, Logan Wendell. Goes to the right corner for Cole Wissink. He'll spin around in the paint, go now to the left corner for Jose Padilla. Top of the key, it's Logan Wendell. Floats a pass to Penders. Penders underneath, kicks outside. Left wing, now it's Padilla. 12 on the shot clock. A bounce pass underneath to Penders. He goes up off the window and down. 13 minutes to play. It's 59-42. Rather, 52. Ned, the point guard, has took over the duties for the majority of the second portion of the first half. Will now step back in. Drives the lane. He'll fall, get the foul. Shot won't go. Ned, only a 60% free throw shooter, is 4 for 4 from the line so far. Cabral picks up his 2nd. O'Neal, only 1 personal foul so far. He's on the bench right now. And here's Ned for 2 shots. Bright pink KDs. He'll plant his heels and hit the first one. It goes to the top of the backboard, though, so it doesn't count. After it hits high off the back of the rim. Second one coming for Ned. Which for Reed emphasizing the rebounds. Second one for Ned, off the front of the board. Rebound by Ned. Ned drives in and gets the shot to go. Best opportunity for him after the miss first. 61-52, Bombers on top. Top of the key, it's Cabral. He'll move to his right, fake a shot, go back to the left wing for Padilla, and now Wendell. Back to Padilla. Padilla starts his dribble with his right, kicks to the right wing for Cole Wissink. Now back to Padilla, spinning down the left lane, blocked on the shot, he's fouled. They didn't love the call, thought it was all ball, but we'll get it now. 5 team fouls for the home team in Hobart. Bombers playing good defense, disciplined, but Hobart soon could find themselves in the bonus. Padilla now with 2 opportunities at the free throw stripe. Will be his first 2 of the afternoon. First one goes in after making contact with the front of the iron. 61-53. Cabral and Wendell come out of the game. It's Wissink, Holmes, Padilla, Brady, and Penders for the Bombers. That second unit out for Hobart as well. Second shot falls. Padilla is able to hit both. 61-54, a 7-point lead right now. It's Mesh, Bergeron, Ned, and a few others here, as well as Morty for Hobart. Packy there too. Left wing, here's Ned. He gets a screen from his right, travels to his right, finds Morty on the right wing. Now back to the top of the key for Ned. Ned goes underneath, nearly travels, doesn't do it. Ball goes underneath as Bergeron tries for one, gets his own rebound, tries once again, a left hook, foul called on the floor, a blocking against Alex Penders. Penders now will head with 3 fouls, and Chris Laseth about to be checked in to replace him. First one for Bergeron will go in. Bergeron had 2 earlier, missed both, and now will get his first of the game. 11:45 on the clock. Trying for his second. It will rattle through. Still a 9-point lead for the Statesmen. Bombers, toward the later part of that second half, fell back a little bit. They're down 6 points in this one. Outside Holmes, he thinks about a 3, doesn't do it. Flips out to his teammate in Padilla on the left wing. Now Padilla drives the lane, kicks back out to Wissink. Here's right wing, Brady, his 3-pointer swirls out. Laseth tried for the rebound, couldn't corral it. A chance to take a double-digit lead here for Ned as he floats one through. It's a turnover. Just too strong of a pass. Now Holmes driving the lane, nearly loses his footing. A foul as he comes down with it. Doesn't make the shot. He'll head to the line for 2. That one will go against Ned for his 3rd of the game. It's Hunter Mashanik, as well as Ned, both with 3 fouls. That'll bring likely Ned out of this game, and O'Neal set to come back in. Rogers going to replace Ned, and Holmes has 2 here from the free throw line. An open stance as he tries for his first. Clean through the iron. 55-63, an 8-point lead. Padilla will come off, be replaced by O'Neal. Rogers comes on to take over for Ned. So it's Rogers, Packy, Mesh, Bergeron, and Morty for Hobart, manning the white uniforms. And for the Bombers in blue, it's Wissink, O'Neal, Holmes, Laseth, and Brady. Second free throw won't go. First miss from the stripe tonight for Aiden Holmes. 11 minutes here left in regulation in the second half. O'Neal guarding the left side of Rogers. Now goes back out for Bergeron. Bergeron overhand pass to the left wing. Morty now working from the right side in the slot. Now goes back out. Here's Mesh driving the lane. 3 against him. Hook shot good. Unstoppable have Hobart been after they've driven the lane. Impressive tonight. Right corner, it's Wissink. O'Neal now steps inside, splits defenders, goes back out for Wissink. He's blocked on the shot. Offensive rebound by Brady. And they'll reset on the perimeter. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Jalen O'Neal, out to Chris Laseth. Goes to the left corner. Holmes gonna try for a 3. This one good. He's fouled on the shot too. Bergeron knocks him down. A 4-point play opportunity coming for Aiden Holmes. Here's Aiden Holmes. Holmes spins it twice and launches from the charity stripe. It will go. Deficit cut to 6 from double digits just a moment ago. Morty brings the ball across half court. Goes outside for Rogers with his heels just by the backcourt line. Now moving to his left, working against the Paston defense against O'Neal. Left wing, it's Morty. He fakes a 3 against Brady. Now steps inside the paint. Spins around, left block, off the glass and down. A great move by Morty, the freshman getting in with big minutes for this Statesman team. It's 67-59 with now under 10 minutes to go. Laseth outside. Will spin around to his left, hand it off to Aiden Holmes at the top of the key straight away. Now he drives the right alley. High off the backboard, pinned by Packy. Packy with his second block of the game. Rogers pushing the other way. Drives the lane. Up, under, can't get it to go off the bottom of the rim, and picked up by Lawrence Brady on the rebound. 67-59. Bombers from the left corner. It's Jalen O'Neal. The three high off the board. It will go in Hobart's direction after being clanked out of bounds. Laseth was fighting for the board. O'Neal, a stellar game yesterday, is 1 for 4 from the field tonight. Has tried 3 3-pointers as well and hasn't been able to hit any. 59. Bombers down by 8 against Hobart at 67 rather. Here's Mesh, deep left wing. Gets it Rogers, top of the key. O'Neal playing close. A big play call by Coach Fareed. Rogers pitches in left side, lifts up a shot, a foul called against O'Neal. That'll be his second of the afternoon. And Bombers now with 5 team fouls. A push against Jalen O'Neal. Bombers have 4 team fouls. And right now Hobart with 6. Logan Wendell going to be checked into this game. It was a foul on the floor. Shot did not play. So Rogers going to inbound just left of the basket. And Brady is replaced by Wendell. Rogers slaps the basketball, looks outside, goes to the top of the key for Morty. Wendell in the defense now goes to Mesh on the left wing. O'Neal playing close. Rogers now switched with Morty. Underneath, Mackey won't go on the first one. Great job by the Bombers to get the rebound. 67-59. Bombers looking for 60. Outside, Wendell, a deep three-pointer. That one good. From downtown. Logan Wendell, good from NBA range. 67-62, Bombers down by 5. They're crawling their way back. Rogers swinging it around the horn. It's Bergeron, back up top for Packy. Packy now for Morty. Morty crosses the court, goes for Mesh on the left wing. Mesh moving to his right, gets a pick from Packy, plants his feet on the right elbow, tries for the mid-ranger, cash. A fantastic shot by Alex Mesh, the sophomore guard. 8 minutes now. Bombers crawling their way back, but Hobart keeping distance. Right wing, it's Jalen O'Neal. Bounce pass underneath to Laseth, working against Bergeron. Spins around, the shot won't go, but the foul will be called. Chris Laseth, a down day for him. He's got 8 points so far, but oftentimes you see him provide a little more offensive effort. He's turned the ball over just a few times. 2 turnovers on the night so far. He'll now get 2 free throws with his left foot in front of his right stance. The southpaw tries for his first. He'll clank off the left rim and out. 7-point lead. Healy and Mashanik come on. That's Carter Mashanik, the 2 top scorers on this roster. And they'll be joined by Mesh, Bergeron, as well as Morty on the floor. Laseth, Holmes, Wissink, Wendell, and O'Neal for the Bombers. 3 dribbles for Laseth. The second free throw is good. 69-63. Bombers down by 6. Full court defense for Jalen O'Neal. He'll work against Healy. Healy is able to bring it across the timeline after 7 seconds. Now left wing Morty. He pins the ball at his hip. Bounce pass to the top of the key for Mashanik. Now right wing Bergeron. Bergeron goes back underneath for Morty. Morty going to kick outside. Mesh going to launch a 3. Down through a toilet bowl. Just a heave from deep range and an incredible shot. 9 points the lead now for the Statesmen. Here's Jalen O'Neal. Top of the key, a pass to Chris Laseth. Laseth steps to his right. Has it on the right wing. Will cross over, working against Mashanik. Passes outside. Wissink will try a 3. This one good. Bombers respond. 72-66, a high-scoring affair here from Bristol Gymnasium. Crossing the court. It's Alex Mesh bringing the ball up. Through the legs dribble against Logan Wendell. Waves off the screen, now goes back to the left wing for Healy. Top of the key, Bergeron. Back to Healy, left wing. Thinks about a three. Close defense by Jalen O'Neal. Forces him out. 8 on the shot clock. Healy steps inside. Plants his feet on the right elbow. Goes outside for Mesh. Mesh pushing in now. A high floater. Twice off the rim. No good. Rebounds out. Morty. Second chance points and through. 6:20 to play. Bombers down by 8. Driving baseline is Logan Wendell. He's underneath the basket. The shot will go up. And the foul there, but the shot won't fall. He'll go to the line for 2. Nearly came through, but draws the foul. Now, Bombers have forced Hobart into the bonus. A lot of their fouls so far this half, though, have been on shooting fouls, so you can't expect much more than what would be a shooting foul unless they start to get a little more aggressive. Only 4 fouls for the Bombers so far. First free throw comes and is good. Cabral comes on the floor to replace Aiden Holmes. Cabral only with 2 fouls so far. O'Neal, Holmes, Wendell, Wissink, and Lasith for the Bombers. Morty, Moshanik, Healy, Bergeron, and Mesh for Hobart. Logan Wendell spins the basketball twice, settles into his squat, and launches from the charity stripe. Front off the iron, it will go up and down and make things a 74-68 game. Bombers still 2 possessions away. 6 minutes to play. They're going to have to start coming in close. O'Neal causes a turnover at half court. Players behind him on defense. Pushes underneath. Wendell at the basket. Blocked by Healy. That's a foul, though. Brings them to 9. Healy doesn't love the call. And Wendell will take another trip to the charity stripe. So here comes Logan Wendell. A player who loves to get his free throws will now attempt 6 after these 2. First one will go through for Logan Wendell. Bombers, with one more bucket, will reach 70 points on the afternoon. They've failed to do that in 3 of their 10 matchups so far. Here comes Logan Wendell. Players ready to rebound. The shot comes off the front of the rim and down once again. A carbon copy of his last trip. Jalen O'Neal on the full court press defense. No foul called. Ball comes loose. Now it comes. Reed didn't love the call. Foul came on the far side of the court. Jalen O'Neal now picks up his 3rd foul. A player who often gets in trouble with fouls this game. And Coach Reed and Coach Reed and Coach Robert Sneddon talking about the call with each other. Coach Reed didn't love it. Now they'll talk back and forth, a couple ref conversations, and they'll continue. 74-70 the score. Bombers just short by 4. Here comes Rogers. He gets the inbound deep in the backcourt. 74-70. Still close defense from Jalen O'Neal. Creating spaces, Rogers. He's straight away. Yo-yoing with his left hand, hip high. Goes to Bergeron on the left wing. A handoff now to Mesh. Mesh steps inside. Ball comes loose. Cabral fights for it. Healy gets the loose ball. Top of the key with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Healy calls a man over. His heel nearly touches the back of the court. Spinning around is Healy at the basket. The foul called. He'll head to the line for 2. It was nearly a backcourt violation. Wasn't seen by either side, but almost called there. Would have disrupted the play. Now 2 shots for Healy. He's 2 for 5 on the afternoon from the charity stripe. Two bounces here for Healy. He'll launch on his 3rd. It will go through. 5 points the lead now with 5:28 remaining in the second half. Healy will pin the ball at his hip, take 3 dribbles, and reset. Will also go through. 4 for 7 now from free throw land. 76-70, a high-scoring battle. O'Neal starts the back possession, steps up to the right wing, now gets it straight away to Lasith. Lasith will hand it off on the left wing to Logan Wendell, now to Cabral. Cabral drives the lane, kicks outside for O'Neal. O'Neal spinning underneath, an acrobatic shot, ball comes loose and a foul called. Waiting to call the foul, a tardy call there, but a foul nonetheless. That one going to be against Carter Mashanik, which will be his second. O'Neal heading to the line, the best free throw shooter on the Bomber squad. Just barely twirled out toward the end there. The ball was spinning on the edge of the rim. Here's Jalen O'Neal. He switched sneakers mid-game, not something you see often. First one will be missed. Had a pearlescent white pair of sneakers to start this game. Now he has looked to be Nike low dunks with white soles and black leather. Next one here for Jalen O'Neal. It will go off the front of the rim and a rebound by Carter Mashanik. Big two missed free throws by Jalen O'Neal. 76-70, ball comes loose, and a kicked ball against Rogers. He let it go out of bounds, thinking it was going to stay with Hobart. It does not. At midcourt, it'll be an inbound by Evan Cabral, and O'Neal the one close. 5 minutes, 4:58 to be exact. 76-70, a two-possession game. Left wing. Here's Evan Cabral. He drives the paint, spins around at the baseline now. Ball comes loose. He's able to corral it, stays out of bounds. It was nearly against the Bombers, but it was contact last by the Hobart Statesman. It will stay underneath the basket. 10 team fouls right now for Hobart. Any foul will head to the bonus. Wendell inbounds off the back of Hunter Mashanik. He'll get his own points. No need for an assist. 76-72 now the score. An empty play and heads up by Logan Wendell. Straight away is Mesh. He'll left to go to the left elbow for Hunter, or for Carter Mashanik. Back outside for Healy on the right wing. Great space against Wissink. Fires front of the iron. 3 rim taps, it falls. Hobart hitting impossible shots right now. Logan Wendell drives the right alley. Plants his feet, spins around. A fadeaway blocked by Mesh. What a play on the defensive end. O'Neal trying to play close defense to Rogers now. 4 minutes to play. Left elbow, it's Hunter Mashanik. Carter Mashanik, rather. Carter by the basket, working against Lasith. Tries for the hook shot, it falls through. An 8-point lead now for Hobart. They haven't missed a shot in quite a while. 5 of their last 6 have gone through. And a timeout call. Or rather, a foul by Healy in the paint. Off the ball, thought it was a timeout. And that will send Ithaca to the line for 2 shots. They're in the double bonus. So Healy gets his third and will come out. Here comes Wendell. His first free throw attempt is good. The foul committed with Wendell as the victim. Next one coming for Logan Wendell. The score 80-73 with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play. Wendell tries for his next. It will go through, knots the netting, brings it to a 6-point game. Bombers in desperate need of a stop. Full court defense, 3 Bombers, Wissink, Wendell, and O'Neal playing pickup all the way end to end. Mesh deep outside, gets it to Healy, deep right wing. Healy goes back to Mesh, also on the right wing. Top of the key now, Hunter Mashanik kicks left wing for his twin brother, Carter Mashanik. Goes up, blocked by Wissink. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Hobart. A great block, 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Rogers inbounding just left of the basket. Bounces one underneath. A quick shot from Healy. What a play. Great vision, 82-74. Still no misses from Hobart. At the basket, it's Evan Cabral. He puts up a right hook shot. It won't fall. Not his day today. Wendell has 26 points. Cabral with just 12. Deep right wing, Healy. He's trying to waste time. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the game clock. Left wing now. Carter Mashanik bounces underneath the Healy. He's wasting time. Outside mesh. A deep three-pointer. This one rims out. Bombers fighting for it. Hunter Mashanik gets the rebound. Ball still on the floor. It comes loose. Logan Wendell finally gets it. A 1-on-3 for Logan Wendell. He'll step inside. Ball comes loose. Regain it on the right block. Starts his dribble once again after the contact from Hobart. A deep right wing three. This one high arcing. Bounces high off the rim. Won't go in. A rebound by Carter Mashanik. And a foul against Chris Lathrop on the rebound. He reached in from the backside. 82-74. And that will send, we'll see here, Hobart to the line for a 1-and-1. Leaseth going to come off the floor now. So Carter Mashanik is going to try for his first. No Hobart there to rebound. It will come off. They missed the shot. 82-74. O'Neal, a letter-high dribble. Kicks it to the left wing. Aiden Holmes. Wendell now slaps the basketball on the handoff. Holds it above his head. Goes to the left corner for Aiden Holmes again. He steps inside the perimeter. Now down Main Street. A bounce pass to the corner. Here's Cabral. Cabral is square. He's slipping around. Left alley. Spins around. Floats up a shot. It goes in. And a timeout called by Coach Waleed Faree. 82-76 your score. We'll take a short break here on Bombers Sports and be back in just a moment. Back here, Bombers coming out of the timeout, down by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Haven't gotten a stop against Hobart in quite a long time now. For a basket of their own and a stop on defense. They'll have Hobart with the ball here, inbounding from their own end. They'll have to go 84 feet. Full court defense by the Bombers. They get it into Healy. 1:45 on the clock. Healy stepping around, will cross the timeline with 25 to play on the 30. Healy hands it off to Rogers, left wing. Rogers steps inside, goes inside the perimeter. They're trying to waste time as much as possible right now. O'Neal playing close. Go back outside. Rogers bounces underneath. Carter Mashanik by the basket, working against Laseth. Ball comes out. He's trying to fight for it. It goes Ithaca's way. A crucial stop by the Bombers on defense. They'll replace they'll replace Laseth for Penders. Need what he can bring from three. Clock starts now with 1:20 to go after the ball rolls about 20 feet before Jalen O'Neal picks it up. Logan Wendell now straight away, pushes the lane, goes up with a shot, misses, gets blocked. We'll have to reset with things outside. Penders, the left wing three, won't go. Bombers still fighting for it. Will stay with Ithaca after it taps out of bounds. What a battle we have here. 1 minute to go. The Bombers are going to need almost a miracle if they want to bring things back here. Looks like Laseth will check back in. Another timeout between both sides. 1:04 to play. 10 team fouls against Hobart, 7 only against Bombers. And Ithaca just desperate for a bucket and for a stop. They got their first stop in quite a while, and Hobart's wasted so much time that they're scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 8 seconds. But at the same time, Ithaca 1 for the last 6 field goals. Hot hands and Mashanik and Healy. 5 for 6 on the last 6 for Healy. And Mashanik's made 4 of his last 5 as well. Timeout now will come to a close. And Ithaca draws an ATO. Looking to come out of this play with a bucket. They're down by 6, need 2 3-pointers. Or some combinations of 2 and 3-pointers to bring themselves to a total of 6. 1 minute and 4 seconds to play. Logan Wendell slaps the basketball, feeds out to Chris Laseth, keeps it. Outside now to Evan Cabral. Right wing loses his dribble for just a moment and is pinned on the left block. Goes outside for Aiden Holmes. He drives the basket now. A reverse layup won't go. He's fouled on the way there. 53 seconds. That wasted just 11 seconds of clock time. Wissink now set to check in. Waleed Fareed going to his bench quite a bit here late in the game. 2 crucial free throws now for Aiden Holmes. He's not able to make the first. Morty checking in. He'll replace Carter Mashanik. It'll be Healy, Morty, Rogers, Hunter Mashanik, and Mesh. Other side, it's O'Neal, Wissink, Holmes, Cabral, and Laseth. Next one here for Holmes. It goes through. Wendell on the bench. Bombers going to need all the defense that they can get. 2 timeouts left for them. Ball comes into Hunter Mashanik. And Bombers trying to steal. They foul after. Ball came loose. They nearly had a chance to steal it. And that'll send things to the line for Hunter Mashanik. Ball came loose and nearly had a chance. Bombers now going to have to foul. Wissink comes off, and going to the line will be Rogers. Rogers, no free throws so far this afternoon. 4 Bombers come up for the boards. 50 seconds to play. Bombers down by 5. Here's Rogers staring at the rim. He spins the basketball, bounces twice, and fires. It will not go through. Rebound by the Bombers. A big stop. O'Neal now taking it slow. 45 to play. He hands it off to Cabral on the right wing. Ball comes loose. A turnover. Rogers picks it off. And a foul by Rogers before, a timeout first. And a turnover called and made there by Evan Cabral late in this game. A crucial one to miss out on. Just not one that you can have. Scoring on the floor led by Mashanik and Healy on the side of Hobart, 19 and 18 respectively, and 26 for Logan Wendell. He's gotten games like this quite a bit. Every so often he'll just go into focus mode and make it impossible for an opponent to stop him. He had 36 points against Vassar on the 6th. This will be his 2nd season high. But the Bombers still trying to find their way into this game. Down by 2 possessions, and they had one at their fingertips and just turned the ball over. Not something that you can have. Whistle is blown, and the teams come back out. Hobart with possession here. 37.5 seconds to go. Pass goes underneath. Healy gets the inbound, and a foul quick by Holmes. Healy will now head to the line. He's had some struggles from the line, but has hit his last two. He's 4 for 6 overall. Excuse me. 2 for 2. Healy now with 2 shots, a chance to potentially ice this game. It'll be a 1-1. Laseth, Holmes, Cabral, and O'Neill out there for Ithaca. One and one. Here's Healy on his first. Squats and fires. Ball will go through. 6 points now the lead for Hobart, fending off the Bombers.
Box!
Ithaca now to try again. The second free throw clean through the iron. Now a 3-possession game. Ithaca in need of almost a prayer of a situation right here. 35 seconds to go. Down by 7. O'Neill pushes up fast. Hands off to Evan Cabral. Top of the key now, Wissing. Here comes Wendell. Wendell at the basket, goes up, fouled, and one. Basket goes through, 84-79. To bring things to 4 points. Bergeron will come out, replace for Morty. So it's Morty, Mashanik, Healy, Mesh, and Rogers. Here comes Logan Wendell on his free throw attempt. It will go in. Wissing to come on now. He'll replace Wendell for the defensive help. Was a great guard on defense, has shined throughout his career. Inbound comes in. Trying to foul the Bombers. It's on the near side, and finally they do so. It burns a couple seconds, though. Fourth foul on Wissink now, and heading to the line for 2 will be Healy. Bombers in the double bonus now. Score 84-80. Healy on his first. It will go through. A 5-point game it remains. $18 seconds on the clock. Bombers are going to need 2 baskets no matter what. Here's Healy on the next. 18.1 seconds to play. Bergeron will come on if the shot is made. Second one up and through. 6 points, the lead for Hobart. Pushing the basket is Logan Wendell. He spins around, fires. The shot high off the rim, won't go, and a foul by Jalen O'Neill on the rebound. Ithaca now a little bit too far out of reach. 10 fouls, 10 team fouls for both sides. 86-80 is the score. And heading to the line is Rogers for 2. Rogers with his right foot in front of the left. Bounces once, twice, and fires. It will rim out.
Got a rebound.
Ithaca ready for a rebound if necessary. Here comes the next shot. It will go through. 7 points. It's a 3-possession game.
Hey, what are we doing?
8.5 seconds on the clock and a timeout by Hobart. We'll take a short break here and be back in just a moment on Bomber Sports. Wendell will inbound the ball from behind his own basket. He's ready for a baseball pass, but will instead elect for Jalen O'Neal. Here it's Jalen O'Neal launching from 3. It will rim out. And just like that, the end of the game here between the Hobart Statesmen and a 7-point victory over the Ithaca Bombers. A hard-fought battle. Ithaca had the lead at one point, but couldn't pull through in the end. Thank you for staying with us here on the Bomber Sports YouTube channel. Unfortunately, that's all we have from Geneva, New York for the battle between Hobart and Ithaca. This will drop Ithaca to potentially 3 or 4 in the Liberty League standings after their loss to the reigning champs. We'll see you in a later date, potentially this Tuesday against RIT, but if not that, we'll come back on Friday for Ithaca men's and women's basketball against Clarkson. Hope you have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next time here on Bomber Sports.